The fifth way of earning income with Monavie is team bonuses. This is the fundamental building block of the compensation plan. To earn team bonuses, you must be active with 100 PV or more, you must be qualified, and you must have at least 500 GV in your lesser leg. Basically, you would need to be paid at the rank of star 500 or above. Team bonuses are based on building two legs in your binary tree consisting of a left leg and a right leg. Let's look at a hypothetical scenario for week 1. Let's suppose that during this week, the distributors in your downline place orders that generate group volume in your binary tree. The numbers represent volume. This gives you a total of 500 GV in your left leg and 1200 GV on your right leg. Team bonuses are paid at 10% of the volume in your lesser leg, which equates to earning 5% from each leg. In this case, the left leg is the lesser leg, and it does have the minimum required amount of 500 GV. So your right leg would be considered the greater leg. So in this scenario, if you're active and qualified, then 10% of the lesser leg would equal $50 in a team bonus. Now let's look at what happens to your volume when you are paid each week. Notice that all paid volume is deleted from both legs. So in this case, 500 GV is subtracted from both sides, leaving 0 on the left and 700 GV on the right. Remember, volume is deleted from both legs because you earn 5% of the lesser leg volume on each leg. Let's explain it this way. The lesser leg has 500 GV. 5% of that on both legs would be $25 each. Together, they still equal $50, which is 10% of the volume on the lesser leg. Please note that you do not earn 5% of the total volume on the left leg and 5% of the total volume on the right leg. Please note also that you do not earn 5% on both legs added together. Rather, you earn 5% of the lesser volume leg and the equivalent amount on the greater volume leg. So, what happens to the remaining volume? You can accumulate volume each week because any unpaid volume up to 1 million GV will carry forward to the next week as long as you remain active. Now let's delete the old information for week 1 and carry forward the new information for week 2. Let's look at a hypothetical week 2. In week 2, the carry forward volume starts with 0 GV on the left leg and 700 GV on the right, which carried forward from the previous week. Then, let's suppose some of the distributors in your downline place orders again, and even more new distributors are enrolled underneath you, and some of them place orders. Last week's carry forward volume is added to this week's group volume to create your total volume of 400 GV on the left leg and 1500 GV on the right. Keep in mind that one of the requirements to earn team bonuses is to have 500 GV in your lesser leg. In this scenario, since you only have 400 GV in your lesser leg, you will not earn team bonuses for that week. However, as long as you remain active, the GV will carry forward to the next week. Which raises the question, what if you're not active? More specifically, what happens to your volume if you are not active? It is important for you to know that if you are not active by the end of week 2 on Friday at midnight, Mountain Standard Time, then your volume is reset to 0, no volume will carry forward, and you will not be paid team bonuses. This is a great reason to stay active, and as we pointed out earlier, being on AutoShip is the best way to ensure that you stay active. However, since you are active and qualified in this scenario, we'll carry forward your 400 GV on the left leg and 1500 GV on the right leg. Now let's delete the information for week 2 and carry it forward for week 3. In week 3, you begin with carry forward volume of 400 GV on your left leg and 1500 on your right. Again, your downline places more orders, and even more new distributors are enrolled underneath you, and some of them place orders for 450 GV on the left and 500 GV on the right, giving you a total of 850 on your left leg and 2000 on your right leg. If you were active but not qualified in week 3, you still wouldn't be paid team bonuses, but once again the volume would carry forward and continue to accumulate into the 4th week to potentially be paid on. However, in our example, you are active and qualified. Therefore, you would be paid 10% of the volume in your lesser leg. Which brings us to the next issue, and that is, team bonuses are paid in 100 GV increments. So you would not be paid $85 from the 850 GV on your left leg. Instead, you would be paid 10% of 800 GV, which is $80. Paid volume is then deleted from both legs, and all remaining unpaid volume, 50 in your left leg and 1200 in your right leg, carries forward to the following week. Now let's delete the old information for week 3 and carry forward the new information for week 4. In week 4, you begin with carry forward volume of 50 GV in your left leg and 1200 on your right. Again, your downline places more orders, and even more new distributors are enrolled underneath you, and some of them place orders for 1650 GV on the left and 300 GV on your right, giving you a total of 1700 on your left leg and 1500 on your right leg. In this case, since your right leg is your lesser leg, you would be paid 10% of 1500, which is $150. Paid volume is then deleted from both legs, and all remaining unpaid volume, 200 in your left leg, carries forward to the following week. Your lesser leg may change from time to time, so you should keep building on both legs. The more volume you have on your lesser leg, the more money you can make in team bonuses. To get more specific advice on how to build your organization, please consult with your sponsor or upline. They will assist you with strategies and where to place distributors in your downline for your best benefit. Now let's delete the old information for week 4 and carry forward the new information for week 5. In week 5, you begin with carry forward volume of 200 GV on your left leg and 0 on your right leg. Again, your downline places more orders, and even more new distributors are enrolled underneath you, and some of them place orders for 2300 GV on the left and 2500 GV on the right, giving you a total of 2500 on your left leg and 2500 on your right. In this case, since both legs are the same, it doesn't matter which is the lesser leg. You'd be paid 10% of 2500, which is $250. Paid volume is then deleted from both legs, leaving an unpaid volume of 0 in both legs. Now let's delete the old information for week 5 and carry forward the new information for week 6. In week 6, you can continue to earn team bonuses as your downline places orders and so forth into subsequent weeks. Just make sure to stay active and qualified and keep building your binary tree. The final thing you need to understand is that team bonuses are limited to $10,000 a week per business center. A business center is your place in the Monavie organization and your downline. We will teach you more about multiple business centers in another module in the compensation plan training. Focus on team bonuses, which is the fundamental building block of the compensation plan, and your Monavie business will grow. Your group volume will increase, and then you can potentially earn up to $10,000 a week in just team bonuses.